Pull up a stool and pour yourself a pint as you're about to join three intrepid drinkers, Kevin, Justin, and Mark, as they embark on another Beertastic voyage.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Beertastic Voyage. My name's Kevin.
Justin.
Mark. I hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys so much.
I feel like we didn't even talk about it, but I feel like we had that planned. Like in our brains.
Yeah,
Like we both knew.
You were probably docking underneath the fucking table, like passing notes in between your brains. Fucking bastards.
Oh man, this is gonna be a good one because this is only episode 2 technically for the night, but I don't know. I pretty much drank all the Samuel Smith's oatmeal stout here.
Yeah,
and then we drank some of oatmeal stout that I made. That is a lot like Samuel.
Very, very close. It was really good.
We shall see what the non-partisan biased judges from
Minnesota Man Shop.
Oh, they're from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have a higher score than
I allegedly shipped the beer to them using UPS. Allegedly. Yeah.
Like straight to Northern Brewer. Like Northern Brewer was the shipping location.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, about that. Anyway, I can't keep that up.
Actually, we'll probably know how that did by the time this comes out.
Yes, we will.
There
So follow us. You can find out how my beer did and how the Brett Porter that Mark submitted does.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know how it was.
No, I'm not hopeful for that one at all. That was a piece of shit.
No, I enjoy it, but I just don't think it fits the style.
No, it's not. It's not close.
So today, our friend Taylor, who sucks at cornhole,
A lot.
who has lost to me in multiple locations, numerous times,
Mm-hmm.
went to another location down in Raleigh, North Carolina, and hit Lonerider Beer Company, or Brewing Company. I think it's Brewing Company, and brought us back 3 beers from them, and they have a fun, like, Wild West theme going on with it.
Yeah, and whoever the artist is really likes like Clint Eastwood's heyday of spaghetti westerns.
Yeah, it definitely has the movie poster from that vibe going on.
Well, no, like I was looking at the website a little bit, and like one of the artworks is like straight up like the good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, that's true.
And like Dead-Eye Jack. Well, that's Clint Eastwood lighting a cigarette.
And Shotgun Betty here is the tough the tough lady with brass balls that's in every whorehouse.
Yeah, she's protecting every brothel.
In her bra.
Yes.
I don't know. Is this technically a bra? You need like some women folk.
A brassiere.
It's a corset.
Yeah, it's a corset, exactly. Because it sucks that they got it. Like the thing that I need.
It's got boning in it. That's right.
Boning.
That's what I said.
It's ribbed for your pleasure.
Yes.
Indeed. Love those double entendres. So, Justin, did you pull up the notes? Do you have a little bit of the background on Lonerider there, or did you not?
I have shit over here. I'm
Thanks, buddy.
slacking like a motherfucker.
I totally was with you. Like, I got you. Like, but I didn't say anything. I assumed that Justin was also picking up the.
What I was putting down?
Yes.
You're having a hard time with this one, aren't you, Mike?
Mark's pretty whacked. I gotta say, Mark is a pleasant level of drunk right now. Shared with me.
Well, Justin finds what's going on for the background. We can tell you that the first beer that we have is called Shotgun Betty. It's a Hefeweizen. It's a Mark. Can you grab the can? There we go. Outstanding. All right. And it's supposed to have a lot of the banana and fruity esters going on that are kind of symbolize that wheat Hefe beer.
Yeah. So they said that this German style Hefe features rich banana and clove nose with a refreshing dry finish. I definitely get banana.
Yeah, the banana's present.
The clove is there in the background too.
Yeah, I mean, I get a little hint of bubblegum in there too.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of bubble gum.
Yeah, once you taste it, the bubble gum is really strong in the taste. It's that first thing that hits you.
Yeah, it's
It follows it up with a little bit of like clove in there.
It's kind of on the sweet side.
A little, yeah, it's a little sweet, but saying North Carolina makes me think of like the sweet tea going on, which I don't like, but I understand a lot of people love it.
Steph loves it. I can't take it.
I can see this being like, this is like a sweet tea version of Hefeweizen. Like, it's a little sweeter, and I can see how it could be really popular.
Every once in a while, I grab myself one of the Tall Boy cans of the Arizona sweet tea.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I got the Arnold Palmer.
I like me some Arnold Palmer.
Yeah. You hate lemon. What is wrong with you?
For some reason, I hate iced tea, too, for the record.
Dude, you're fucking weird.
You put them together, and I'm into it.
There you go.
Especially if you put
some vodka in there. Peanut butter on my chocolate bar. You got your chocolate bar and my peanut butter.
We did, it's been a bit since we've done the SRM gag. Where you guys going with that?
I would say 3.
Yeah, I would say somewhere to 3 to 5.
Okay, you're going 3 to 5. Yeah, I'll take the middle. I'll split the difference there. Justin Cake's 5. I don't have my shirt on, so I can't.
No, yeah, the shirt is absent today.
I don't know. It's
it's fun. Listen, the difference between 3 and 5 is it's like nothing.
I think it might be closer to the 5. It's actually got a little bit of more of that gold color to it than I think the yellow.
Yeah. So
we'll go 5. I'll accept 5.
5 is acceptable.
7 is right out.
Yes.
I like it a lot. It's got your standard like hefe character. You said it's got the bubblegum clove going on.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little sweeter than I would think. I would expect a somewhat drier finish.
Okay.
To it.
I can understand that.
And that's even actually in the flavor text on there. But I would I like the hefes a little on the sweeter side of things.
This is just too sweet for me. I would get sick to my stomach if I try and get anyone without a pint of this.
I think I proved that I can eat large quantities of sweet things over the course of my life. My heart certainly knows this. So I could drink a bunch of this.
I like it. I like that. I like that bubblegum ester when it comes out. I like that it kind of leads off the sip with it, and that it's not. You don't pick it up in the nose, but you get it definitely the first sip.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the bubblegum is there in the aroma, but it's not strong. But it definitely is the first thing that you get when it hits your palate.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I think I could go through with a couple of these. So I'll start us off with this, and I'll call this one. Well, Mark, you kind of got us started already. You already said a pint, right?
Yeah, pint is going to be my official rating on it.
I think I'd go with the bomber. I think I could have 2 of these, and then it might start getting a little too sweet. But I could see myself definitely drinking 2 of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna second the bomber. I think that it's definitely more than one, but after 2, I'll probably want to spread my wings a little bit and see what else is going on.
Yeah, I think I might need something to cut through the sweetness there. And hopefully the second beer that we have, the 645 for Raleigh, which is a smash beer, and it's a pale ale to boot, might do just that.
Yes. So while we're preparing for that, so Lonerider is a little bit bigger than actually I even thought. It was opened up on January 23rd, 2009, which is we're coming up upon their 9th anniversary.
Yes. Math.
Yes, thank you.
Maths.
Well, sorry, it was also remembering the exact right year.
Maths.
And apparently they're amongst the top 150 breweries in the U.S. They're distributed across 9 states.
Why is the pale ale trying to escape the can?
They've also won a bunch of medals, including from the Great American Beer Festival.
Cool.
They also declare themselves. They declare North Carolina the southern state for beer, which would make sense considering Asheville is there.
Yeah, I mean, no one in the Southeast can contend with them for that.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah, Asheville is definitely a neighborhood that I'd like to go check out. But as I understand it, the whole Research Triangle area has a lot of great breweries going on.
Yeah, their area is very similar to, it's not quite the same quantity, but when you look at the map, because when Taylor was going down, I started to look, and then, of course, didn't think anything of it. And then he texted me while he was there, hey, where am I going? So,
I mean, you definitely, like prodded both of us with it as well, and I definitely forgot about it. And then you're like, yeah, Taylor's bringing us this beer. I was like, oh shit, I forgot I was supposed to look into that.
So when I Google mapped it, was what you do when you don't know something, you just Google it.
Yes.
The distribution of breweries, I mean, it's very dense. It's very similar to areas in California. Not quite as many. It doesn't have like 40 breweries within 2 miles, but there certainly is a fair number of them. And going through them, they're very varied in their like styles. Like the last one we did, Gizmo, they had a lot of eclectic stuff, whereas Lonerider, it seemed to me, had more things that were to style, so to speak. There wasn't a lot of adjuncts going on, so there's a lot of different variety.
Yeah, absolutely. From what I was looking at when I looked on the website, that seemed like Lonerider has a pretty good variety of styles. They want to try to almost check off each one of the different styles that they could. Not really taking one style and being like, hey, we're going to play with this one a lot,
Yeah. So I just took a little whiff here on the nose. You're definitely getting a hop aroma, and I'm gonna put myself on the block here and say that there's Citra, and probably some.
No, this is Idaho 7 hops.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that makes sense though, because Citra's got a little bit of a citrus quality, and citrus and stone fruit, I think, are the two things that Idaho 7 are. Actually, I will find out.
And Chevalier, which is an heirloom malt.
Chevalier?
Maybe.
I want to be a Canadian.
Let's see.
Chevalier.
Let's see. Yes, so aroma and flavor characteristics. Pungent tropical fruit and citrus. Think apricot, orange, red grapefruit, papaya, with big notes of resiny pine and hints of black tea.
Grapefruit. Yeah. Get that grapefruit.
Yeah, so I'm
not.
not.
Yeah, I can get could see black tea too.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the same hop that we were talking to brewer from Fire Island. He
in the sea salt ale.
Exactly.
The fishing hop.
Yeah.
It's the yield apparently is 2,000 to 2,200 pounds per acre. Just throwing that out there. It's in front of me.
What, Idaho 7?
Yeah.
Yield is about 2,000 pounds per acre of hop.
Apparently.
Okay.
It was also first released in 2015.
Wow, newbie.
Indeed. Yeah, that's what we were talking about in that episode. I think it just got named Idaho 7 either this year or last year.
Yeah, very recently.
So, anybody take a sip of it?
I did.
What do you guys think?
I kind of like it. I tend to like the fruity and tropical hops, the ones that produce like floral and fruity aromas as opposed to the bitter or the pininess.
I agree with you, but this is just a little too much grapefruit for me.
Yeah, I kind of like grapefruit, but that kind of falls into the same, argument that we always have. You're not huge on citrus and tropical fruits. Like you don't like pineapple.
No. I like mango.
You don't like orange.
No.
Yeah. Grapefruit doesn't sound like it's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't dig on grapefruit either. I can definitely get like a lot of times you get these descriptors for hops, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's X, and you're like, all right,
I
guess so,
like,
sorta. It's always around it.
Yeah.
It's not that like on the nose. You can't really nail it down. This is grapefruit, like straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of grapefruit, but I also get a slightly piney, resinous finish to it, just like the text says.
No, that's definitely there too.
Yeah.
But like the dominant thing that I'm getting from this is bitter grapefruit.
Exactly. So I mean, I like it. I think it's a well balanced, like super well made beer. Just not it's not going to be something I'm going to drink a lot of because I can't eat more than like if I eat even a piece of a grapefruit, I'm like, oh yeah, shit, that's why I don't like these. Like every once in a while, somebody will coax me into it. Like, how do you not like this? It's grapefruit. Grapefruit's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'll try this grapefruit. Maybe this grapefruit.
No, God, why?
Yeah, why do I keep doing this to myself? I never liked them.
Nah, I like grapefruit when it's part of something else. I like grapefruit when it's in a fruit salad. I'll eat the grapefruit pieces. I like that. I think if you put grapefruit in with other fruits, I think it works out pretty good. And I think this beer, pardon me, is kind of the same kind of beer. I like it. I'm not going nuts for it. But I think as part of a flight, I'd be really happy to get this beer. And I think it did a good job of doing exactly what I was hoping it would do, of cut through the sweet of the Hefe.
Yes, it did do a good job.
I think it did a really good job of doing that, and I think it made a good balanced beer to that. So if I'm drinking beers at their brew pub or wherever it is, like to have this as a change of pace beer, or have it be one of those pale ales that every once in a while I go, hey, I'm having one of those. This one might fall into that category for me, but it's only going to be a pint, and then I'm going on to something else.
As I drink it, I like it more because I think I can appreciate more of the character I'm getting.
Right.
You know, every time you drink something for the first time, you're not quite sure what you're going to get. It's still going to be a pint for me, but it's really like I like the complexity of the hop itself. This IDO7 hop, even though it's a smash, it still tastes pretty complex. Like I would have thought there was more than one hop in it, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, but it's just not my thing. Tasting, that's it.
Well, yes, the second I took a taste of it, I knew what you were going to rate it.
And also now I don't need to worry about trying to find Idaho 7 myself to like try and make a beer with it. I know I will not like it.
I do like that sense. I do like the sense that we got a chance to try a single hop beer with this new hop, so that we can kind of isolate it and say, this is what this tastes like.
The coolest part is that, correct me if I'm wrong, but a smash is a single malt and a single hop, so it's probably just straight up 2-row.
No, it's that.
Sorry, it's that crazy.
Cavalier or
Chevalier.
Hold on, how do you spell this? I have to know more about this.
I spelled it for you before.
Vallier. Chevalier. An heirloom malt from a bygone era.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Chevalier Heritage Malt. You can get it from VSG here. Interesting. Right. Wow. Only 5 tons of Chevalier barley was available from the 2014 crop. Wow.
Okay.
That's amazing.
So how, obviously it's not that dark of a malt, but.
No, I'm sure it's definitely a base malt. But, yeah, it's not like you can even buy it. It seems like, yeah, you can buy it. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know a lot about it, but I'll look into it. It's always interesting to find out about this new, especially malt in particular. Like once you think you've seen all the different malts you can use, and someone's like, no, there's like a Carafa 36 now. They take the husks and they put them back on.
We re-husk it.
Yeah.
Special machine.
Yeah, exactly.
Very expensive.
We took the 2-row husk. We put it on the Carafa.
We dehusk it, roast it, and then put the husk back on.
Right.
To keep all that accurate inside.
So what do we have here now? We have this is a porter.
Last one's Dead-Eye Jack.
We were wondering whether or not this was an American porter or more an English porter, and it says it's only it says a wandering lone rider, never staying in one place too long. Dead-Eye Jack represents our seasonal porter, consisting of a strong malty background with hints of roasted chocolate, subtle sweetness, and low hop bitterness. So I would say color-wise, we're definitely in the dark brown range here. Not quite black.
What are you talking about? That's black opaque.
No way, man.
Oh yeah.
No way, man.
You can see through that?
If I look, it's not black. If I look through the light, I can see brown. It's not black like a Russian Imperial Stout.
It's
black.
fucking opaque.
You can't see through it, but it's dark brown. Just because you can't see through it doesn't mean it's black. I know, I said that on purpose. I know. I know, I just want to tell you why I know.
Works.
So, we're too drunk to argue over SRM right now. It's not going to work.
I'm going with dark brown.
I'm going with light black.
Light black.
Purple.
Omaha.
Done deal. So, aroma-wise.
It's very roasty.
Yeah, a lot of roast in that.
Yes, it is quite roasty. So I'm going to guess that it's closer to an American porter. So I'm wondering about this promise of low hop bitterness.
It's hard to distinguish what is hop bitterness and what is astringent from roast.
I don't get a super. I mean, granted, I have had way more dark beer today than anyone else, but I don't get a lot of astringency.
No, but it's sharp when it first hits your palate.
A little bit.
Yeah, on the first sip it's sharp, but then it mellows out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. For me, it's fairly smooth. I definitely think it's an American style porter, because of the sharp. The roast is definitely sharper than an
Oh,
English
yeah.
would definitely be, but it's not. It doesn't follow up with the standard American hop, so definitely low hop bitterness, I would say. It's hard to tell, but I would guess that that's more roast than hop. That would be my
I'm going to concur with you.
assertion. But I like it. This has the kind of roast that I think, and sharp roast that I think cleans the palate pretty well. It doesn't linger for me. It's not like sitting back there.
It's definitely still hanging around.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I feel like it's moving on pretty cleanly.
Yeah, I agree.
No, it's light bodied. The mouthfeel is pretty thin. Like, not that it doesn't feel like slick or anything like that. Are you getting that?
No, but from what I've looking into a little bit from the smoked porter that I'm making, the body on a porter can be a little thinner than say what you would look for in a stout.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. I think I want to drink a little bit more before I make my final decision. But early returns are positive.
The first districts are they're all
they're only reporting at 12% right now.
Yeah, my nose must be super broken because from the flavor, I'm sure that the aroma has a lot of roast in it, but I can't really get a lot.
What do you smell?
No, nothing. That's part of the problem. That's why I know it's got to be me.
No, the aroma is actually a pretty rare good sinus form for a long time change. No, it's pretty roasty. There's a little bit of the coffee scent to it too, but it's not really it's not an aggressive aroma.
No,
it's pretty cold, and it's a pretty low key aroma. It's there, but it's not aggressive in that sense.
It's not very effervescent either, so
yeah,
the strong roast aroma that I picked out when I first poured it out is definitely died down.
Yeah, if you give this a good solid pour, aggressive pour, it'll get you a better aroma on it. But for me, now with 40% of the districts reporting, I'm comfortable calling it. I think I'm going to go with a bomber on this one also. It's pretty good. It's a pretty stock porter. I think it's a good example of style, and if someone handed this to me and said, "Enjoy this porter," I probably would.
And if anybody's wondering, it's 6% ABV.
There you go. It's not crazy.
No. What was the pale ale? Did we say?
The pale ale? No, we didn't. I don't think we went through the others, but it's definitely in there. With
the star, I think, is on the. There it is. I see it. Underneath the Raleigh.
6.3.
Wow, really? I never would have guessed 6.3 for the pale ale.
No, that's right in the.
I just mean from flavor. It seemed like it would be very like lawnmower-y. I mean, that's way above lawnmower status.
Yeah.
I don't see this one on this one.
All right, I can tell you the Hefe right
Should
now.
be right there. Top right.
Oh, you got it. 5.8 on the Hefe.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a little extra in there.
Giving you a little oomph.
Well, that's that extra sweet,
Yes. Yeah. Well, right. Exactly. Good point. I'm gonna probably. I kind of want to give it a growler, but I think I'm gonna stay at a bomber. If somebody's gonna ask me, hey, what does a porter taste like? I'd be like, hey, here, try this. It's pretty much right on. It's not anything super wild, but I can definitely see how you can win a medal for it.
Yeah, I think it is a good example of style for the beer. Yeah, someone wants to know what a porter tastes like, hand them this beer and they'll know what a porter tastes like. Mark, what's your thoughts on it?
It's only a pint for me. I don't dislike it as much as the pale ale, but I don't like this at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprising to me.
Do you think you were a little blown out from the pale ale, or?
No, I don't think that's it. I feel like this is coating my mouth a little bit, honestly.
Really? That's surprising to me.
At all.
Let me have some water. Let me cleanse the palate a little bit. And we have a little bit left. I'm gonna hit it again.
So, what else we got going on, guys? You guys, we haven't heard anything back from your beers.
No.
So we're waiting on that. if you haven't already, listeners, if you haven't checked out our interview with Dan Moss of
Fire Island Beer Co.
Fire Island Beer Company, you got to make sure you give us a give it a
I have
listen.
no idea. I just poured myself a second glass of water.
I
I don't know why I did that at all.
Justin forgot he drank water and then poured himself more water. And then it was like, wait a minute, I just did this.
It's deja vu all over again.
Again.
Neo, was it the same cats? Was it the same cats?
Oh my God. This is Mark's getting aggressive. Thank God I turned the volume down already.
There you go. We've got that. Yeah, we're kind of like on hold right now. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. All right.
Mark,
Call and leave us a voicemail, 631-605-7240.
Yeah, we got business cards now.
Yes, we do. So if you happen to see us out at a brewery, come up, ask us for a business card. I guarantee you we never fucking have one on us. I fucking guarantee it. But
I will.
ask us and try. I don't know. Mark has somehow
He has infinite pockets.
well, that's what I was just gonna say. Somehow Mark is wearing cargo pants at all times, but they're not cargo pants. They just hold all the shit.
Streets.
Okay. Wow. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Are you serious?
Is there a hammer holder on that thing?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm definitely gonna try to rip your pants off now.
All right.
Yeah, but I actually wear a belt.
Good point. So I went back and I still don't get the coating sensation that Mark does. So you heard it here first. Mark's wrong. It's a bomber.
Yeah, I disagree. I think there might be some diseal or something in there.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm not getting it. I think I said bomber for me.
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
you did.
Yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty good find. So, Taylor, this is better than your cornhole game. This will count as a win.
I feel like we should brew a beer that is woefully inadequate. Not woefully inadequate, because Taylor's definitely not woefully inadequate. That is just almost there. Like, it was almost good, and then we fucked it up at the last second, and then we call it cornhole.
Or we call it Cliff Stories.
Or Cliff Stories, yes.
Well,
Our friend Cliff gets all this build up, and then it's just over.
no, like if we make a beer in tribute to Clifford, we need to say that it's a pale ale and then actually make a stout.
No, it's not that wrong. We need to say it's a pale ale, but then have it be like a double IPA. I feel like that would be more appropriate.
Yes, that would be fair. If you guys know the people that we're talking about, please, what kind of beer do you think they would be? Tell us. Let us know.
You've heard other than Taylor, you've heard Cliff on the podcast.
Yes.
Cliff was on several of our earlier podcasts.
Yes, where I had him trapped in my basement for multiple weeks.
Yeah, it's true.
It's okay. He subsisted on water and bread. He was fine.
And then he chewed through the ropes.
Yes, and escaped. There was nothing I could do. He's now loose again.
He was like a hamster that got out of the habit trail.
Yes. Not little pellets all over the place. Weeks after that. So,
one thing I can say is coming up shortly after this episode should air is the NanoCast Festival.
It's true.
We've mentioned it a couple of times. If you're there, we'll be there. We'll probably be wearing our shirts.
Yeah, make sure to say hi to us.
Yes, please do. Let us know
Drink my beer.
Yes, that's true. Mark and I should have 2 beers there. New England IPA with sumac and what are the 2 chilies? Aleppo and is Aleppo right, by the way? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this another Aleppo, right?
Well, it's named.
Like Gary Johnson didn't know what it
No,
was.
it's
You
named.
don't know what Aleppo is?
It's named after the region in Syria where it's from.
Okay, cool. I just was making sure.
And
Yeah, so Mark's looking up the other chili.
Urfa Biber. That's it.
I've never heard of that.
If I didn't already know that it was real, I would think Mark was making that one up, but it's true.
Yeah, Urfa Biber.
So we're doing a New England Rye IPA with sumac, Urfa Biber, and Aleppo chilies. So yeah, come drink that. I believe that one's going to be at the Brewers East End Revival area.
Yes, sir.
And the other one is a collab with Long Island Beer and Malt Enthusiasts. It's a collab with Andrew
Luberto and Danny.
from Brewer and Beyond.
Yeah, Conception from Brewer and Beyond.
Yep, and that one is a Roggen beer.
That
Roggen Braggett, sorry.
yes, that we smoked the rye.
Yes,
For
smoked Roggen Braggett, indeed. So that should be interesting.
Let's get everything involved in one beer.
Well, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That is the thing that happens. It's kind of like the Russian Imperial Stout we were tasting earlier that has. Did that have honey in it? Did we put honey in that too?
No.
No, it was just the date molasses, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which is the only thing I taste now. Oh yeah, and then like burning fuselage. That's it. Not burning. It's not that bad, but it's there.
It's definitely apparent.
Yeah, we're gonna let that age a little bit. Maybe we'll see that sometime in like 2020 or some shit.
I don't think it needs to age that long, but yeah.
It needs some time. It has. I have to be honest though. All kidding aside, with the Russian Imperial Stout, having that in the basement, we brewed that at the end of October, and the different iterations that it's gone through, like as I've tasted it, is pretty incredible. Because when we first tasted it, it was pretty roasty, pretty astringent, and like a teeny bit of the date, right? Like the very first one, like 2 weeks after.
Yeah.
And then the next time, Mark, this is only the second time you've tasted it, right? Today?
I've tasted it at least 2 or 3 times.
It might be the third time I tasted.
Yeah. I've tasted it, I think 4 times. 4, yeah. And each one has been extremely different. Like the second one was basically all I got was date molasses and astringency.
Yeah.
That's all that happened.
And you forgot that it was in there, and you were panicking. It's
I know.
like, it's really fruity.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
That's why I was like, what did I do?
I don't
fucked this up.
understand.
How did I fuck this up?
I'm getting a lot of stone fruit.
It's-
I'm not sure.
Dates might be the thing. I don't know.
I'm like, okay.
He
Like-
didn't say a word, and I'm like, why isn't he saying anything? Is he mad at me? Like, I thought I fucked it was fermenting in my basement. I thought I fucked it up somehow. And then he goes, "There's date molasses in there." The level of relief. It was like, oh,
He's like, oh my god, I forgot.
Thank God. So we had that. The third one was weird. I was really worried when I tasted it.
Was that the one that tasted like rocket fuel?
No, that was the Frankenbragget you're thinking of.
Okay, that thing was rocket fuel.
Yes, it was. That was basically fusel alcohol. It's better now. Actually,
I hope so.
we should have some. So we the third time I tasted it, it was then the roast was complete. It was back, and there was date and relatively no astringency. And this time around, we're getting some more fusel business in there than I remember getting before. So it keeps evolving, which is why whenever you see anybody do a Russian Imperial Stout, they let it sit. So obviously we have to let it sit, which is very difficult for me to do.
Yeah, I know.
Let it sit. Let it
Like
sit.
if we went with your original plan, it would have been in the bottle for 3 weeks already.
Right, exactly. No, that was a terrible idea. We definitely should not have done. So I'm happy with where it is. We'll see what happens, and we'll report back on that experiment at some point.
Indeed.
More research is needed.
Yes, it is. So once again, thanks, Taylor.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
I appreciate the pickup and the bring back, all that, and we'll come back to you soon with another episode soon.
Absolutely. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Export to MP3.
If you enjoyed Beertastic Voyage, please be sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and don't forget to review and rate us. The guys can be found online at www.beertasticvoyage.com, on Facebook at www.facebook.com/beertasticvoyage, and Twitter and Instagram at Beertastic Show, or send them a good old-fashioned email at beertasticvoyage@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and cheers for local beers.